Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. Today in this video I'll be going over 10 fun facts about Camp Nelson National Monument. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, now before we go on with the rest of today's video, I'd like to state that this month's Ranger of the Month is Mr. Huzzah. If you would like your name on my letterboard, be sure to comment down below with the hashtag Ranger of the Month. And also be sure, while you're down there, to check out Mr. Huzzah's channel. He is also another national park YouTuber, and I know there aren't many on this platform right now, so be sure to check him out. Okay, now in fact number 1, Camp Nelson National Monument is the only national monument located in the great state of Kentucky. Fact number 2. Kentucky's Camp Nelson National Monument tells the story of African American military service in the Union Army during the Civil War, as well as the difficult transition to freedom during Reconstruction era. Fact number 3. Initially established as a Union Army supply depot and hospital, Camp Nelson was one of the largest recruitment and training centers for African American soldiers during the Civil War, and served as a refugee camp for their wives and children. Fact number 5. Kentucky was one of 4 slaveholding states which did not join the other 11 slaveholding southern states that formed the Confederate States of America, which was a rebellion rooted in decades' dispute over slavery. Kentucky African Americans enslaved, and not, men and women, majorly contributed to the Union War effort initially as laborers, but ultimately as soldiers in infantry, artillery, and cavalry. Fact number 6. The camp was also used for families of soldiers seeking refuge from slavery. The families were known as refugees, and initially the refugees weren't protected by the Emancipation Proclamation. But after a series of events, on March 3, 1865, the Congressional Act was passed that freed the wives and children of the United States colored troops, thus making the camp a total refuge. Fact number 7. During the summer of 1865, the War Department began the process of closing Camp Nelson. A small number of African Americans refused to be displaced. Soon, a small scattered village called Ariel grew out of the refugee campsite known as Camp Nelson. Fact number 8. Set within a slaveholding state, the enslaved African Americans who came to the camp risked everything in the process. Camp Nelson National Monument stands as a reminder of their incredible courage and determination that looks back on the United States' difficulty defining freedom during this period. Fact numero 9. After the war, Camp Nelson was the center for giving ex-slaves their emancipation papers. Many have considered the campsite as their cradle of freedom. Fact number 10. The Oliver Perry House is the only surviving structure from its years as a camp. It was built in 1846 for newlywed couple Oliver Perry and former Franny Scott. Well everybody, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Also be sure to click that red subscribe button and the little bell next to it to always know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching again, and I shall see you next video. Bye!